I'm Chris Devon. Right now I'm joined by tax expert and Boston Power player Paul Dion. Now, Paul, two of the larger expenses for real estate agents out there are their auto and home office. I know a lot of times some people get afraid of that home office write-off, but
Right.
How can a real estate agent benefit and really maximize the tax opportunity with the home office and auto?
Right. The important thing to know is that all real estate agents, to my knowledge, are independent contractors. So there's an awful lot of rules that fit somebody who's an employee that creates a problem with having a home office. They aren't there for a real estate agent who's an independent contractor. They can still have a space at their broker firm and still have an office at the home. And if the office at the home has substantially most of the administrative functions happening there, then they can take the deduction for the home office. There's some real value because in most cases I'm finding, at least in the Boston market, we're talking about a $4,000 to $5,000 deduction, depending on your tax bracket. That's worth at least $1,200 to $1,500 off of your tax return right off the bat. It's not a red flag. Hasn't been for years. I have a significant number of clients, both real estate and other, taking the home office, and I have never had an audit over that issue, so I don't see that as a red flag. The more important thing is once you've established that home as your home office, you've actually improved your business miles because your office in the home is your tax home, and that's where the driving starts and becomes deductible. No longer do you have a commute that you have to subtract from the numbers, so you can save a lot of money doing that. You asked also about automobile. The other missing thing there is that people typically just come up with the number of miles that they've driven. Hopefully they're doing a good job of keeping track of it because of some rules that you have to follow for that. But just as important is they should be keeping track of all of the expenses of the vehicle. More than likely, keeping track of the expenses and calculating the percentage business use will get you a larger deduction than just using the IRS mile rate.
Okay, interesting. I think that's a perfect example of why you need to connect with a professional tax expert. A lot of people think that they're saving themselves money by doing them on their own, but they never know this information that could save them thousands per year.
Correct.
By connecting with someone like yourself.
Absolutely.
Great information, Paul. And if you'd like to reach out to Paul directly, you can do so by going to pauldioncpa.com. And remember, we have more real estate and tax tips right here below on boston.com/RETB.
Tune into Radio BDC Sunday mornings at 7 to hear Chris Devon and his guest list of top-notch local real estate professionals deliver the timely truths of the greater Boston real estate market.